Fish consumption accounts for more than half of the people's intake of animal proteins in several countries, including Sri Lanka. However, little do we know that the fish that we consume contain plastics.
As an island nation surrounded by the ocean, the past few weeks have not been the best for Sri Lanka. We saw failed sand nourishment projects and massive garbage dumps on beaches. Sadly, these are only few of the problems Sri Lanka's oceans face. According to research findings by the National Aquatic Research Agency, or NARA, because of the accumulation of garbage in the western sea areas, 80% of the seabed is found to be polluted. Sri Lankan authorities had imposed regulations to ban polythene first in 1994 and subsequently in 2006 and 2017. However, environmentalists claim that these attempts have proven to be futile amidst pressure from plastic manufacturers and retailers. As a result, leading pollutants such as plastic bags, plastic bottles, plastic sachets and discarded fishing gear flow into water bodies and break down into microplastics before being consumed by fish.
So microplastics are extremely small plastic particles, usually smaller than 0.5 millimeter in size, and we are finding increasing evidence that they are within the tissues of marine organisms, including fish, that we consume. The exact long-term impacts of this remain unknown, but you do have to keep in mind that we are potentially ingesting large amounts of microplastic particles in ourselves.
A survey carried out by the National Aquatic Research Agency, supported by Norway's Institute of Marine Research, showed that the severity of microplastic contamination has contributed to nearly 80% depletion in fish stocks.
Now, we can't completely cut out plastics because they have many positive users for humans, but the key is how do we mitigate it, how do we reduce it. We are using way too much than we need, and if we can reduce that and look at alternatives towards that, then we can at least negate the impacts or reduce the impacts that we have both on the environment and also on human health. With more than dozens of natural resources in its seas, Sri Lanka has a lot to lose if this level of pollution continues. Whose responsibility is it to preserve the ocean for future generations? Is it the government, the private sector, or does the weight of this problem fall on the shoulders of us, the people? You decide. For the News First team, I'm Sanitha Senanayaka with Varuna Sampath.